Hi, I'm so happy to introduce myself. I am your Rabbi health coach. Now, basically, we know we have a lot of research that shows that healthy eating, the CDC has amazing, and Harvard shows amazing statistics of heart attack, stroke. These are the number one killers, and cancer. There's between 70 77% preventable. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. If I said to you, I can prevent the number one killer, which you have a very strong chance of getting, cancer, heart attack, stroke. Now, that can be 70 to 77% preventable. All you have to do is hire me. I'm very, very cost effective. It's only $100 a session. Within 5 sessions, I guarantee you're going to be, it's up to you to keep it going, but you'll have the motivation and the information to be healthy. And very succinctly, the bottom line is this. This is coming from the China study, the largest study into nutrition and health, 850 million person study. You can check this out. Dr. Campbell, they went and they did the research. Meaning American doctors went to China to extract the research of the China study, the largest study in history, 850 million people. We are standing now a Harvard study on the Mediterranean diet, known to be one of the healthiest diets. Why is the Mediterranean diet healthy? The bottom line is this. The key thing the body needs is fiber. Fiber traps cholesterol. Cholesterol is what causes heart attacks and stroke because cholesterol builds up the plaque. It stops the flow of the blood. The whole body is basically what you need most is the blood to flow, obviously. So now, cholesterol traps fiber. It also creates that the person is regular. Also, it minimizes the GI. Basically, it allows the flow of sugar to be not spiking, which is of course the whole issue of insulin. And with basically diabetes, it's, as a doctor once told me, you give it a finger, it takes a hand. It's not a joke. So my recommendation for all people is very, very simple. And this is very important. As another doctor, he wasn't only an internist, endocrinologist, top in the world in his field, but also a psychiatrist. He says you got to keep it simple. And we know now that these binge diets, a diet like this, a diet like that, it's even worse because it affects the heart. The body gets larger, gets smaller, and the heart has to if you do my diet, you will have a healthy, enjoyable life. And the diet is really basically only three things. You have to be healthy psychologically. You have to be happy. And this is a separate track. This is not kind of the health track. This is my book, Kabbalah Love. And I teach people, thank God, I've had a lot of success teaching people how to think positive and not to think negative. That itself usually takes 10 courses, but that's not the key thing that I'm focusing here. You can go to Kabbalah Love. I'll put down a little a section there, KabbalahLove.org. You'll have a lot of videos, but I really recommend, because I've seen success, if you hire me for that, I can help you directly. But in terms of the actual diet, there's basically what you need to do is sorry about that, you just eat healthy. Now, what is the definition of healthy? So the definition of healthy, generally speaking, boils down to this. Now, this diet you could eat as much as you want. It's not going to matter. It's just about eating healthy. And that's very important psychologically, because when you tell yourself, I can't, then you want it. But when you say you can, you just have to have the healthy, then you're able to stick to it. The definition of healthy is, generally speaking, raw foods, not processed. Anything that you buy which is processed is not good. Raw foods. I was a kosher factory checker to make sure that the foods have the standard. Let me tell you, you don't want to buy foods from factories. They use cleaning materials. It's not good. You want to stick to, as much as possible, the rawest foods possible. The next thing is obviously animal protein. And this comes from the China study, again, the largest study. And we have a lot of research on this. Basically, what it does is it has a chemical. It tells the cells to grow. We're all getting cancer cells. A lot of people don't know this. We're getting cancer and diseases all the time. The immune system kills it. That's why happiness is so important, because the happier you are, the better your chance that you can kill all these diseases. Now, when you have animal protein, what it does is it tells the cells grow. So some of those cancer cells start to grow. So Dr. Campbell, the example that he gives is, imagine you have seeds in the ground, but you have no water. They're not going to grow. But you have seeds in the ground, you put water, they start to make roots, and it's very hard to get rid of them. And the same thing is, you should never have more than about a palm full of animal protein a day. Now, I can go into a lot of details, the temperatures that it's cooked and this and that, but the bottom line is, keep it simple. If you keep it simple, you'll be okay. Do not have more than a palm full of animal protein every day. Your foods should be raw foods. If you do these two things, now I know that's a lifestyle change, but this is a ability to prevent cancer, stroke, heart attack, all these diseases, and all these many terrible diseases. You can prevent them all. And the last thing that you have to do is you have to exercise. I don't care if you want to or you don't want to. At least, and again, this comes from top research, and the doctor who told me this personal, he says you have to at least 3 times a week walk, and you have to elevate the heart rate. It's all about kind of that blood flow. And again, the research is showing us Alzheimer's, these are serious issues. Dementia, you can prevent this, but you can only do it through these two things. Eat as much as you want, whenever you want, but as much as possible raw foods, the least processed foods possible. And the other thing is, never have more than a palmful of animal protein a day. I guarantee you this, and exercise, and also my book, Kabbalah Love. I mean, if you're thinking positive already, you don't need it. But basically, it can take you out of negative thinking into positive thinking. And one of the greatest things you could do is stop watching the media. It's just like absolute negativity all the time. Then you will have, and last but not least, I should say, you have to do good. To feel good, you have to do good. That's just the way it is. So if you do these 4 things, I guarantee you a happy, healthy life. If you want to hire me as a coach, I'm going to put my email in. You can write to me. I look forward to working with you. If you're just looking for information, just go to my website. I'll put that in too. But if you're looking to hire me, and because a lot of us just need help, we know what to do, but we need somebody to kind of encourage us. I'm happy to work with you. Know what's at stake. Know that you have the possibility of change. Good luck.